Koga. Known as the Poisonous Ninja Master, Koga is a member of the Indigo Plateau Elite 4 and is the former gym leader of the Fuchsia City Gym in Kanto. As might be evident from his title, Koga specializes in poison-type Pokemon. Koga is one of those rare trainers whose interest in Pokemon battling is pretty much equally matched with his interest in side hobbies and jobs, similar to how Steven splits his interest between battling and geological research. Koga's interests are considerably more active, shall we say. When Koga's not battling, he's found teaching students the arts of ninjutsu, which refers to the strategy and tactics of unconventional warfare, guerrilla warfare, and espionage that are practiced by ninjas. Koga also patrols the grounds of the Kanto Safari Zone in his home city of Fuchsia, to ensure that the trainers who enter the Safari Zone are safe from the numerous and often very powerful wild Pokemon within. In addition to all of this, Koga also studies medicine and antidotes and creates his own in order to heal his Pokemon. As a trainer, I would argue that Koga is probably one of the most intense characters in all of Pokemon, right up there with Lieutenant Surge. Not only is he a ninja that studies and teaches the art of war, but he also seems to enjoy the despair and fear that he can inflict upon opposing trainers and their Pokemon. He's also very eager to use and proud of his techniques such as confusing, poisoning, and putting opponents to sleep to wear them down slowly. He's obviously got some sort of moral code due to his role in the Safari Zone and the fact that he seems to take good yet strict care of his daughter, Janine, who we'll discuss later, but man oh man, I'm not gonna lie, in many regards he seems to be almost sadistic. Despite him serving as a gym leader initially in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which is meant to take place when Pokemon Yellow does in the timeline, he expresses his wish to one day become an Elite 4 member, which of course he eventually does accomplish. With such an absolutely accomplished individual both in and out of battle, surely we're dealing with a strong trainer. But how strong is Koga really? It's time to figure out just how strong the Poison Master really is and what his best possible Pokemon team is by looking at all of Koga's appearances in the main series games. It's time to figure out his true power. The first time we meet Koga is in the first Pokemon games ever, Pokemon Red and Blue, where he serves as the gym leader of the Fuchsia City Gym and is canonically intended to be the 5th gym leader that we face. After making our way through his confusing invisible wall maze and fighting our way through his students, Koga finally accepts our challenge where he has 2 level 37 Coughings, a level 39 Muck, and a level 43 Weezing. Despite these relatively high levels for this point in the game, this is arguably the weakest that we see him, and given how far he eventually makes it, it's evident that he might be holding back for the purpose of serving as a mid-journey gym leader. It's worthy to note that in the Red and Blue remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, Koga has the exact same team but with slightly upgraded movesets, including Self-Destruct and Toxic on the Coughings, and Toxic on the Muck as well. We next see Koga in Gen 1's third version game, Pokemon Yellow, where, strangely enough, he has an entirely different team, demonstrating just a bit of his Pokemon variety. In this battle, he has 3 Venonats at level 44, 46, and 48, as well as a whopping level 50 Venomoth, which can cause some trouble, especially with access to Double Team and Toxic. The next time we see Koga is in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, but unlike most Kanto gym leaders, he's actually not available to battle in his gym. Instead, it turns out that his daughter, Janine, has become the Fuchsia City gym leader. What is the reason for this though? Well, as it turns out, Koga has actually become a member of the Elite 4, which was quite a surprise to me when I first played through these games back in the day. At this point, Koga now serves as the second Elite 4 member of the Indigo Plateau, which technically serves as the Pokemon League for both Kanto and Johto. Upon reaching Koga, we find out that he must have been doing some training in Johto as well, since he now has 3 Gen 2 Pokemon. Koga starts the battle with a brand new level 40 Ariados, followed by a level 41 Venomoth, a brand new level 43 Fortress, his Muck now at level 42, and a brand new level 44 Crobat. All of his Pokemon have some pretty good movesets now as well. The next time we can fight Koga is in the Gold and Silver remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where he can actually be battled on 2 separate occasions. The first is under similar circumstances to our Gold and Silver Elite 4 challenge, where he's got the same 5 Pokemon as then, although their movesets have improved slightly and his Muck is now holding the Black Sludge item, which heals some of its health every turn, and his Crobat is now holding a Citrus Berry. Unfortunately, since Koga is no longer a gym leader, he can't be found in the fighting dojo for a rematch like all the other gym leaders. However, he can be battled again upon rematching the Elite Four after the protagonist obtains all 16 gym badges in the game, where he's become significantly stronger and has some amazing new additions to his team. In this Elite Four rematch battle, Koga has a brand new Skuntank at level 61, followed by his Venomoth now all the way at level 63, a brand new Toxicroak at level 60, a brand new Swalot at level 62 and holding the leftovers item, his Crobat now at level 64, and his Muck now at level 62 with the Black Sludge item. The final games we see Koga in are in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which are of course remakes of Pokemon Yellow. Koga can be battled on 2 separate occasions in this game as well. The first is for our 5th gym badge, where he has a level 43 Weezing, Muck, and Golbat, along with his Venomoth at level 44. However, Koga can also be rematched in this game after the protagonist becomes the champion with a much stronger team, and some Pokemon at the highest levels we've seen them. In this rematch, he has a new level 56 Tentacruel that we've never seen him with previously, followed by his Weezing at level 56, his Golbat at level 56, his Venomoth at level 56, and his Muck at level 57, all with some pretty good movesets too. It's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Using all his appearances in the main series games, let's construct Koga's best possible team. The first pick for Koga's best team is going to go to his Crobat from his Heart Gold and Soul Silver Elite Four rematch battle, in which it's at level 64. Crobat is currently in the upper UU tier in competitive battling. Crobat is a wickedly fast Pokemon, which is very helpful for Koga's otherwise kind of slow and tanky team. Even if you include Ubers, alternate forms, and Mega Evolutions, Crobat is the 17th fastest Pokemon out of nearly 1,000, and also has a pretty decent attack stat to go along with it, with moves that Koga has on it like Stab or same type attack bonus, Wing Attack, Stab Fly, Stab Cross Poison, and Stab Poison Fang, along with coverage moves like Crunch, U-Turn for switch momentum and Priority Quick Attack, and utility moves like Double Team, Mean Look, Toxic, and Protect. Crobat is a wicked sweeper that can also cause trouble for the opponents in ways that aren't just damage. Crobat also helps to mitigate Koga's common ground weakness since it's part flying. If Crobat switches in, you can rest assured that the opponent is at least temporarily at the mercy of it. The second spot is going to go to Koga's Tentacruel from his Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee gym rematch battle, in which it's at level 56. Tentacruel is also in the upper UU tier in competitive battling and has the highest competitive placement of any of his Pokemon, just outdoing Crobat by 4 places, but Tentacruel is 8 levels lower than it. Tentacruel has great base stats, including a surprising 100 base speed, along with a whopping 120 special defense, meaning it can serve as a special wall but can also have a tank role with a decent special attack. With powerful stab moves like Hydro Pump and Sludge Bomb, along with Giga Drain for coverage and Toxic to Poison, Tentacruel provides some great coverage against super effective ground types, which are otherwise a huge threat. The third best team slot is going to go to Koga's Venomoth from his Heart Gold and Soul Silver Elite Four rematch battle, in which it's at level 63. Venomoth is currently in the RU-BL tier in competitive battling, meaning it's above the RU tier but doesn't quite make the UU tier. With powerful stab moves like Bug Buzz and Sludge Bomb, along with Psychic for coverage, and utility moves like Double Team and Toxic, Venomoth is a passable nuisance. However, it has a trick up its sleeve: Quiver Dance through level up. Quiver Dance simultaneously raises Venomoth's special attack, special defense, and speed, quickly making this thing into a terrifying special sweeper on Koga's team. The fourth pick goes to Koga's Toxicroak, one of his few Gen 4 Pokemon, also from his Heart Gold and Soul Silver Elite Four rematch battle, in which it's at level 60. Toxicroak currently stands in the RU tier and has stab moves like Cross Chop and Gunk Shot under Koga's care, along with Poison Jab through level up, X-Scissor as a coverage move, and Drain Punch as a tutor move, which we know Koga could get since he has Gunk Shot on Toxicroak through the move tutor as well. Toxicroak provides a great physically offensive presence, helps to deal with steel types that would otherwise wall his team pretty badly, and also has the Dry Skin ability, which heals some of its health when hit by a water move. The second last slot is going to go to Koga's Weezing from his Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee rematch team, in which it's at level 56. Weezing is currently in the NU tier in competitive battling and has some great base stats, orienting it towards being a physical wall, which is especially good for this team. It also has the Levitate ability, which makes it immune to otherwise hugely threatening ground types. With Stab Sludge Bomb and Koga's care, along with coverage moves like Fire Blast to help out with steel types, Toxic and Protect to wear the opponent down, and Explosion to obliterate the opponent when Weezing has low health anyway, Weezing provides a great wall function on this team. And the final slot is going to go to Koga's Skuntank from his Hard Gold and Soul Silver Elite 4 rematch team, which is at level 61. Skuntank is currently in the PU tier, but its Dark typing is absolutely necessary on this team since all of Koga's other Pokemon are weak to the Psychic type, and Skuntank is immune to it and can also offensively counter it, with stab moves like Priority Sucker Punch, Night Slash through level up in Gen 4, and Poison Jab through TM, which we can assume the Poison Master would have, along with access to Toxic and Explosion. Skuntank rounds out this team really well, and type-wise, it's crucial for it. Koga does have some other great options in his arsenal that could possibly find a place on this team but are outclassed for one reason or another. First is his level 62 Mach, which is untiered in competitive battling and is outclassed by other tanky Pokemon like Weezing and Tentacruel. Next is his level 62 Swalot, which is in the same situation, being untiered. Finally, we've got Koga's Fortress, which definitely would have made this team since it's in the RU tier and would provide some great synergy with the Steel typing, but unfortunately the highest level we've ever seen it at is level 43. Well, there we go everyone, we have discovered Koga's true power and unveiled his strongest possible team in the main series games. If you enjoyed this video and are looking forward to more from this series, please be sure to leave a like, share it on social media, and subscribe with notifications on by hitting that bell icon if you haven't already. All forms of support help a ton and are super appreciated. Don't forget to comment down below with what trainer you wish to see featured next. The comment with the most likes will pick the trainer for the next week's episode and will be featured on screen. Real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to some of our patrons. Thank you guys so much for the support. This has been Soul Spectre, and I'll see you guys next time for some more True Power.